Okay, I'm Johnny from Johnny's Vintage Motorcycle Company. Our friend Ed is liquidating another one of his motorcycles from his collection. This is the third one we've done for him. Had really good luck with him. This is a 1972 Harley-Davidson XR750 road racer. The bike looks like it's in super nice shape. Super nice shape, actually. The bike was never ridden by Jay Springsteen. It was built as a tribute bike. As everybody knows, Jay Springsteen's our hero in dirt track racing. And anyway, this is a bike somewhat similar to what he ran at one time. What I know is I'm not familiar with any of this stuff, but at one time I did race XR750s, and I want to tell you, if you're going to race this, I would race it kind of gentle because they need a lot of maintenance. Now, this motorcycle was rebuilt by a gentleman named Larry Zumbrun. We have not tried to start this motorcycle up. We know Larry from personal business and everything, and he is a really good engine builder. However, I'm going to tell you what we know about this bike. Although we've not heard it run, it has a Fontana Magnesium front brake. Looks kind of big brake. Looks like it's air cooled. I believe it to be a Replica front brake, but sure does look cool. It's got a Ceriani fork, which looks like it's in really good shape. The bodywork was made by Shaffer bodywork. Most of the parts came from Jay Springsteen and another gentleman named Joe Bisha, who has worked with Jay Springsteen in the past on motorcycles, from what Ed has told me. There has the correct girling shocks on it. The rear rim is a Boriani made in Italy. The master cylinder is a Hurst Airheart. This is all period correct stuff, but if you're going to go out and run it on high speed racing now, you might want to get a little better brake setup on it, and I'm sure there's more modern suspension and components available for it, as this I'm sure would be a high maintenance motorcycle to race, but we've seen it before. I don't have a title for the motorcycle. It has a matching number on the engine boss right here on the side, underneath the bolt, and over here by the countershaft sprocket has the same number. It's also the same number. Like I said before, we've not rode it, we've not heard it run, but I know that the gentleman that put it together is a very good mechanic, very good XR750 mechanic. So we're selling it as is. This was in his office. We've heard these bikes are starting to get collectible. I don't know all about this. I can't tell you what's genuine and what's not, what's reproduction, because I don't know. If you look underneath the fairing here, it's got, this is probably for your chin pad or something like that. The handlebars are mounted on the forks. It's got this, there's two cables on the front end, and there's the junction box going into that. It's got a Smith's tachometer on it. The bike is really pretty cool. So we're gonna put this on eBay, as our friend just wants to get rid of it. Now, the one down thing I don't like about this motorcycle is the paint is coming off the swing arm with this stand. And this is a two-man stand. I'd like to see something different on there. I know on our stuff we have a little bit different style setup for the stand. but we do have some paint coming off right here because of the stand here. There's no pad on this side, and on this side here it's about the same. We got some paint coming off here, so that's something that I would personally address. But outside of that, this bike is cool. This would be a nice museum piece. It'd be a nice place for your bar, your showroom, and it would also be a nice vintage road racer. But keep in mind, I believe this would be a high maintenance machine. But it is what it is, and in 72 these things are pretty cool. But I don't think it'll go out and run with a Hayabusa GSXR or something like that. But sure would look cool getting there, and I bet this thing sounds better than anything in the world. All right, well, thanks for looking. And we can also, we race a little vintage flat track and some modern flat track. We possibly could hook up with you on the shipping, because we would definitely ship it very careful. So let us know if we can help in any way, and thanks for looking, and good luck. Our buddy Ed, we're selling this XR for him, and he wants us to fire it up. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you just how difficult it is to get it off the stand. I'm going to recommend a better stand setup if you're going to race this bike. Okay, let's come on over here, guys, and let's grab the bottom of the fork like so. Make sure the stand's straight back there, and we're going to tilt it this way. Okay, the bike doesn't turn, just a little bit. So what we're going to do is now I'm going to grab the handlebars. I'm going to have my son come over here. We're going to lift this up and move it forward. Okay, you ready, fellas?
Take a stand.
I can just get the stand out of here.
Take it out.
Okay, as I was saying, this is a three-man job. So now we're going to get it outside, and we'll put it up on a lift, and we'll show you what's happening here. All right, we're going to talk a little bit more about the XR750. We're running out of time today, but we're going to fire it up tomorrow. And just want to kind of show you what it looks like. It's got the old mag here, the tack drive. This is pretty cool stuff. Got the VIN number on this side, and we got the VIN number on the other side on the other left case. Very, very clean bike. And we're going to fire it up tomorrow and hear it run, and hope you like what you see so far. I think this is pretty cool. So just thought we'd show you some more photos, and we'll go from there. Oh God. Okay, let's try this thing.
Ready?
Yep. Okay, we got it running. You know, unlike a lot of these bikes guys are building, they're not building with guts. This is the real deal. My friend Larry Zumbrun built this engine. The motor sounds great. For whatever reason, the tachometer is not working. We may be able to look into that a little bit, but we just wanted to make sure that the motor ran like everybody was requesting. I'm not saying it's race ready, but boy, what a start. And they said the motor was rebuilt. It's rebuilt. So we just kind of wanted to show you where we're at with it. I don't really want to ride this because I'm going to burn my legs and my shorts and stuff, but kind of what you see is what you got. We did check the oil pump. The oil pump is working, it's returning, and we filled up the primary with 12 ounces of type F fluid. So everything you see here is pretty much ready to go. We're going to put the body back on it. We're going to leave the oil in it just in case somebody wants to ride it. If it's a big deal and you do buy the bike off us and you're going to store it or have it for storage, we can drain the oil out of it. But I can personally guarantee you in time this bike will leak oil because that's just their nature. Okay, thanks a lot.